Remember guys, we don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents. Hey guys, so remember when I told you guys that I wanted to start doing other types of videos besides filming locations? Well, today is one of those days. I'm currently in Winter Park, Florida, and I thought today I would dedicate some time to the legendary Mr. Bob Ross. There's a few places I can show you. I didn't know too much about Mr. Bob Ross, so in making of this video I had to do a little research. I still don't know everything, so if there's some cool facts that you guys want to share with me, put it down below in the comments and I would really appreciate it. But today and right now at this moment, I want to show you this really cool mural of Mr. Bob Ross. Look at that. And if you guys want to come to Floyd's Barbershop, I totally recommend it. They have a few locations here in Winter Park. There's another one in downtown, I believe. So make sure you check out Floyd's Barbershop. But look at that mirror right there. So pretty. And there's the artist's name right there. Pretty. And I know that this has nothing to do with Bob Ross, but there's a really nice mural also on the other side if you guys want to see it. I'm gonna take that as a yes. I thought I would get into the shot too because it's so pretty with Mr. Bob Ross. So yeah, there's another mural on the other side. I'll show you. And look at this, Mr. Rogers. There's actually a really cool video that I would like to make on Mr. Rogers someday. It's not here in Florida, but there's a really good museum on Mr. Rogers. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys that as well. All right. And there's the artist right there. Actually, before I leave, make sure you guys check Floyd's Barbershop. They actually have 3 locations. I thought it was only 2, but there's 3. I'll make sure to put all the information down in my description, but they are the sweetest. One of the ladies came out and took my picture, and she was more than welcoming. So yeah, make sure you guys check them out if you are in the Orlando or Winter Park area, because you don't get people like that all the time. So right now I'm standing right in front of the Bob Ross Workshop and Studio. This was actually opened by Bob Ross in 1993, and it has maintained his original location since then. He actually used to live here in New Smyrna Beach, and right now you can actually take classes, like wet on wet painting technique classes, and inside host one of his biggest collections of his paintings that you would recognize from his show, The Joy of Painting. So I'm going to take you guys inside and show you his workshop and studio. So like I was saying, you can come take classes now. I would probably go on their website and check it out. Here's their hours right here, Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and they're closed Sundays and Mondays. And the website is artworkshop.com. So very cool. And I love the sign here. It's so cool. Let's go check it out, shall we? Oh, that's so cool. Hi, how are ya? Good. Just wanted to come check it out.
Sure.
Wow, look at this. So these are all his original paintings. Isn't that awesome? And there's some up here. So I was just asking her about these. On each one here, it tells you the name and the number of the episode. So I'm guessing that's, I don't know, season 8, episode 30, Home in the Valley. I think that's what I'm gathering from that. I like this one says Golden Glow of the Morning, 23 through 13. Oh, these are so beautiful. So cool, we can hear his voice in the background. Wilderness Falls. Is the first number on here the episode number?
Series.
Oh,
The
series?
series number, and then the second is the episode number.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you. These are so pretty. Look at this one, spectacular view. Oh, I love this one. Published. Fountain by the Sea, 1912. No, 912, sorry. Oh, that is beautiful. This river. Oh. Oh, wow. Huh. Wayside Pond. Oh, look at that one. That one's really pretty. This is beautiful because Bob Ross, as a kid, used to love taking care of animals, all the wildlife and stuff. So that's beautiful. Oh, there he is right there. And oh, there's another one up there. This way. That is so pretty. This is cool. Oh, these are his quotes. That's cool. You can buy all kinds of books here. Oh, that's nice. That's super cute. Oh, I love that. My paints and stuff. Look at that. Oh, it's oil colors. So cool. And yeah, here's another one here.
Start off with just a line.
I like that one. Deep woods. So cool. Wilderness trail. Oh, this one's really big. Wow. It's unpolished. Countryside barn. Oh, this one's super cute. I like this one. Cabin at Trail's End. Oh, they're all so beautiful. Spring. Pastel seascape. Island in the wilderness. Rowboat on the beach. That's pretty. Snow birch. Look at that. Wow. We got here high tide. Oh, it's just so pretty. Light at the summit. And then we got waterfall in the woods over here. And there's a couple more up here. Wow, so pretty. Very, very nice. I didn't realize that this was his as well.
It is, yeah, he painted that
Wow.
here. He did a great job, but allegedly that's the only floral he ever did.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, she was
He did
telling.
such a good
I mean,
job.
I wish I was recording her in a minute because she was telling me so much stuff about like when he was, because he painted a lot here. You were saying,
You
right?
have a demo here, yeah.
Yeah. So and they put like what was it like?
Little riser on like cinder blocks, and they would raise the easel up.
And then she
Push
was.
the tables back, and they just have.
That's so
chairs.
cool. The fact that he was here, that he came a lot, and she told me also that he handpicked all these to go up there. So all the ones that you see up here was all handpicked by him. Wow. And then the color that you see, I'll provide a picture, but you see that purple right there? That's what it used to be back in the day. She said that's the only thing left now. So cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
We got this happy little cabin. That easy. And maybe, tell you what, maybe there's a little bit of water here. Let's go right into a touch of the phthalo blue.
I remember when I was little and I would flip the channel and I would stop and I just thought, man, he's really boring. You know, like just listening to his voice. But I was so young, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And then one day I actually stopped to watch the whole thing and I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's the thing. As soon as you stop and you actually watch it, it's like, oh my goodness.
So another thing here, in case you're wondering, the paintings on the bottom are Annette's paintings. She did the floral and she got Bob Ross to do the one that I was showing you guys earlier right there. Another thing that I wanted to add that I don't know if I've mentioned earlier is Bob Ross would always do 3 paintings when he did a show. So he would do one before the show, and that's the one that he would look at as he was painting during like the actual show was going, And sometimes she was saying that you can see him glancing over at it, and then he would do a third. So, and she's saying that all these here are the originals. Like, I believe that's what she was telling me. And he created, before he died, he created 30,000 paintings. That's what I was reading online. Wow, so cool. Well, I got a card. I'm gonna try to come take a class someday. She says that it's really, really good and that anyone could do it. And I like the positivity, just like Bob Ross. So I'll definitely try to come back someday.
Well, he did actually paint here. He didn't film those shows.
So cool. The fact that this workshop has been the same since it opened. The only thing that's changed a lot in there is the carpeting. She had a lot of information. I didn't want to like get her on camera in case she didn't want to, but yeah, she had a lot of information in there. I definitely recommend come checking this place out. I didn't catch her name, but she was very helpful, and I just want to say thank you for all your knowledge and your time that you've given me today. If you happen to see this video, thanks very, very much. Or thank you very much. Thanks very much. All right, so now I am in Woodlawn Memorial Park and Funeral Home, where Bob Ross is laid to rest. If you want to come see his grave, the easiest thing to do, which is what I did, was put it on your GPS. It should come up and bring you straight here. And once you get here, the easiest way to find his grave is to find this right here. This beautiful sculpture right here, and it's right across from that. I'm going to show you his grave, talk a little bit about Bob Ross's life. I don't know everything. I had to do some research, of course, because I only knew very little of Bob Ross. So if there's anything that I missed or any facts that you guys want to add, feel free to add them in the comments. Yeah, let me show you. All right, so I found it. That's right here. I had to write some stuff down because, like I said, I didn't know too much, and I also don't want to forget things and in the order. So I'm just gonna, you know, do as much as I can, like tell you as much as I can, and show you the grave as I'm giving you some facts about Bob Ross. It's beautiful stone, by the way. It's really pretty graveside. There it is right here. I actually came about a year ago to come see his grave with my boyfriend, because my boyfriend really likes Bob Ross a lot, and so we came to see it, and this was actually a lot more full. There was a lot more things here before. They actually have cleaned it up a lot. I actually took some pictures, so I'm going to show you guys what it looked like before. Not that it looked bad, but there was just a lot, so maybe they just took some stuff off, you know, because it was probably too much at some point. So let's start. I'm just gonna have a seat right here if nobody minds. Bob Ross was born in Daytona Beach on October 29th, 1942, and he was raised in Orlando, Florida. His father was a carpenter and his mom was a waitress. He started high school, but he dropped out in the 9th grade, where he started working with his dad in carpentry. At 18, he enlisted for the United States Air Force, serving as a medical records technician. At some point, I don't really have a date there, but he married a woman named Vivian Ridge, and they had one child together, which they named Steve. They later divorced in 1977. He was stationed at an Air Force base at Alaska for 12 years. His surroundings had a very big impression on him, where he started painting especially the snow-covered mountains. He eventually reached the rank of Master Sergeant and other duties, and his job involved screaming at people, so he had to order people around, which he didn't like, and he made a commitment that once his time was done there, that he would not raise his voice again. He was eventually deployed to Thailand, where he was also a bartender on the side. And that's when he saw a TV show, The Magic of Oil Painting, which was hosted by Bill Alexander. And Bill Alexander used that technique, wet on wet, which allowed him to complete a painting in 30 minutes, which Bob Ross really liked and started learning and painting while he was out in Thailand. And then he retired after 20 years in 1981. So once he retired, he moved back to Florida, and he started working for Bill Alexander and his company, where he started traveling, teaching, and selling products, which I think he made more money doing that than anything else he ever did. At some point, he met a woman named Annette. There was this woman named Annette, I forget her last name, but she was very depressed, and she would watch Bill Alexander's show, where she saw that wet on wet technique and thought it was really cool and helped with her depression. Her husband then drove her to Florida, where she went to a seminar with Bob Ross, and they met, and then eventually they started a company, a business or something. It's not really clear. I don't think it's very clear when he was diagnosed, but at some point he was diagnosed with lymphoma, and in the 1980s he had a heart attack. He was treated for lymphoma and was able to beat it. So in, in 1983, he started a PBS show in Indiana called The Joy of Painting. And that show ran from 1983 to 1994. And that's where he did his wet on wet technique. And, he used his soft voice. And he had an issue with Bill Alexander because he claimed that he was the one who started that technique, which I was reading that actually started in the 1500s. So unless Bill, could go back into time, I don't know that he can actually claim that. But anyway, so his show became really popular, as well as his afro, which I was reading that his afro was actually not, he didn't have curly hair. He actually got a perm to save money, so he didn't have to get so many haircuts and stuff, and that's when his show started. And so he already had this look, and it became his signature look, and they didn't allow him to get rid of it, even though he hated the afro. It became a thing, and it's the Bob Ross we know now, which you can see right there on his grave. So yeah, his show became very popular. He was diagnosed a second time with lymphoma, sadly, and that's when he lost his life in July 4th, 1995. Sorry, I had to look, at age 52. So sadly, second time he was diagnosed again, but couldn't beat it. But yeah, that's a little history that I have there. If there's anything, like I said, that you guys want to add to it, I totally appreciate it. I do remember watching a show when I was young, but I was very young, and I remember flipping the channels, and I think the voice kind of bored me. I was like, this show is kind of boring. But one time I remember watching all the way through and thinking, wow, I can't believe he just finished that painting so fast. And I would watch it once in a while just to see the end result of his paintings. But I wouldn't call myself a big fan. I don't think I was ever a huge fan of Bob Ross, but I do remember watching the show a few times because it was always on during the day. I remember and I would flip the channels and I would always see it. But yeah, let me just show you a little bit closer. I did bring something to leave behind here, so I'll show you guys what people have left behind here, which seems really cute and sweet. So let me show you guys what was left here. Looks like someone left like a painting here. That's so cute. I don't want to mess with people's things, but that's really cute. Someone wrote there, Bob Ross, you'll forever be in our hearts. Oh, that's so sweet. That's very sweet, actually. All right, so I'll go ahead and leave this right here, I guess. So like I was saying, if you guys want to come visit Bob Ross's grave, the easiest thing once you get here, if you get lost and you can't find it, it's right across, like literally right across from that, you'll find Bob Ross's grave. I parked right over there, so I came around, like as soon as you come in, you make your first left and kind of follow it around, but your GPS should bring you right to here. And this is section O, I forgot to mention that. So this is section O too, that's another thing. If you want to find it, section O, like I said, right across from that sculpture over there, and you'll find it. Alright, it was very nice visiting Mr. Bob Ross's grave again. May you rest in peace, Bob Ross, and thank you for, you know, just being you and your beautiful show. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here at Bob Ross's grave. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos and all the lovely comments you leave behind. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you're a big Bob Ross fan, I hope that I did a good job for you and that you really enjoy this. And once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.